hello. Hello there, people. I hope you're keeping very, very well, as always. And we are finally back with some Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. It has been a hot minute, definitely, both through things happening IRL and literal brain capacity. But we do have it back now. Oh, I felt that floofing. Hold on a while, I've got to stop the floof a second. There we go. I think floof has been stopped. We'll see. We'll see if I just suddenly get a weird hair kind of go pong, and then I have to sort it out. But yeah, I'm semi-excited, actually. I say semi because...
When life gives you lemons, don't make lemonade. Make life take the lemons back. I don't want your damn lemons!
It's not to do with the lemons, to be fair, Papyrus. It's because I want the new Exosister support, and I don't know if... Well, no, I definitely won't get it all when opening up a bundle. And the problem is, I don't want to make additional cards with the You Are Crafting gems, because I want to be able to open up all the bundles. But the problem is that requires like 4,000 gems, if not more, actually. I think it's like... Hold on, let's come back out of here. Let's come back out of here. Anyway, while I'm searching through the shop, they're here, the finals. Have they actually started, Papyrus? Like, have you done one or a couple of them? Or are they literally about to start tomorrow? I suppose we're in the middle of the week, so it's probably already started, right? Let's see here. So recommended. Here we go. So yeah, as a free-to-play player, you need 5,600 gems. Hoo-wee. The good news is there is a dice rally starting soon, and usually those events have 3,300 gems, but that only just covers about half of the, you know, what you need as a free-to-play player.
The nobly heroic man of our time.
What?
The master of darkness fighting back against a tragic world. It's James.
2 years, look at that.
Look at that, Oompa. Thank you very, very much for the Prime. I super appreciate it. Out of interest, do you tend to like subscribe when I'm not streaming? Because I'll be honest, I'd never even. I should be keeping an eye on your subscriber badge. Actually, I really should be. I feel like I see Diego. I obviously see Focus do it, but I never usually see live you do it. So I'm wondering, are you doing stuff from the shadows? But I appreciate it regardless, Oompa. And I don't blame you as well if you want to not look at stream on Thursday, considering we're going to go through some Subnautica 2. So I completely get it if you want your time to yourself to just have that. But I will pre-purchase. Speaking of Subnautica, AP, man. You know, I've been thinking about you. I always say that for a lot of people, but I genuinely have, and I hope you've been keeping well. I know our time zones aren't exactly aligned, but I'm hoping all is good to your side. What have you been up to, AP? We've got things like exams and finals and whatnot going on here. Not me, because I'm not too old for it. I can do exams whenever I want. But I'm not in school or studying, so no exams for me. But you see what I'm talking about. You might know what I'm talking about anyway. It has been a minute since I was subbed to you. Just realised I had my Prime just sitting there. Ah, well, I appreciate it. Does it mean like 24 months, like back to back then? Because, I mean, even if not, that's absolutely wild, isn't it, for 2 years? Papyrus with a posture check. Actually, bear with me, everyone, because there's 2 things I've got to do. One is actually load up the YouTube chat, because I keep on... Well, it's not that I keep forgetting it. It's like I have it on my mind, but then I end up talking to you guys. So it's your fault that I don't load up the YouTube. I think the internet's gone again. I think it might be shot. Oh no, OBS has behaved. Okay, but then what about the internet that I'm trying to look at? There we go. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. That things are very scary. Very, very scary internet-wise. And if this becomes a major problem, or rather a permanent problem, then I don't know how I'm going to stream for you all, because it's going to be absolutely insane. when we're out here breaking things. I promise it's not me. It's where I live. For some strange reason, it has something ridiculous like 500 meg internet, but then it just decides, you know what, I'm not going to work for a bit. And I'm not sure if that's because we're in a an apartment complex, I guess. But then surely that shouldn't just cut the internet every so often, right? Right? Right. Okay, right. Actually, speaking of, let me just reload this as well. It might yeah, it's actually just refreshed the stream entirely, hasn't it? Twitch has said I've stopped streaming, but I promise I haven't. I'm actually still here, I promise. Anyway, as I was saying, let me just quickly open a window and I'll be right back, okay? Oh boy, howdy, it's a bit warm in here. It's a bit warm in here. Oh, okay, let me put this back on. Make sure I feel good. Do I look good, everyone? Who cares if not? We're doing this. Anyway, deposit check from Papyrus, thank you very much. Depending when the game is actually available, I'm hoping to play around some before you stream. Depending on how that goes will determine if I watch. I think, it's... I think I've timed it so I stream it as it's released. Because I can't wait to play it either. But yeah, speaking of which, AP, are you excited for Subnautica 2? Because I know you do love some Subnautica, right? Yeah, I've been good, busy with college myself. Yeah, finals just started today also. So people are starting their finals. How's it actually going? AP, does it feel like you've studied? Well, you probably never feel like you've studied enough, right? But do you feel like it's going well? I hope it is. I hope it is. Okay. Right, hope you've been well, dude. It's been a while since I've been here. I know, AP, I know. I have been okay. There's been a lot going on. A lot going on. For starters, I'm not sure if you can see, but I'm now married as well. Like, I've actually moved place, as you can kind of tell also. And yeah, I'm alive. Although that was kind of the standard since you last saw me. So, but I hope all has been good on your side too, dude. Oh, I just see there, Sky Queen Olivia. How are you? Good afternoon. Well, at least for me. For me, it is 7 p.m. Well, 7:15. Anyway, getting to there. You know, but yeah, it's been a good afternoon. I've had a very nice donut. Beautiful donut, blueberry jam on the inside. Just the right amount of sugar as well. In short, Olivia, if you feed me, I'm just good. Well, not personally you, but if I'm fed, then, you know, it's always a good day. How are you though, Olivia? What have you been up to today? And what do you think of Master Duel at the moment? It's been a minute since we've played Master Duel. Usually I stream it on Tuesdays, but there's been a combination of skipping streams on Tuesdays due to IRL stuff. And then, was it last week? Where I just didn't have the brain capacity for it. I just did not have the brain capacity. I decided to do Slay the Spire 2 instead. Which, was it Slay the Spire 2? I think it was. Yeah, and we won on Ascension level 9 with the defect, I think? I think so, yeah. But usually it's Yu-Gi-Oh's, but Yu-Gi-Oh's. But I am thinking of Tuesday just being card game Tuesdays instead, because there's so much coming out that I can't squeeze it all if I dedicate all Tuesdays to Yu-Gi-Oh! So we've got Subnautica 2 coming out on Thursday. There's Deep Rock Galactic Rogue Core coming out on the 20th, which isn't a day I usually stream, but I'm planning on doing a secret stream then anyway, and then doing a Saturday of it also. And then we've got our usual things like Deep Rock Galactic that we play together. We haven't done a board game in a while on a Saturday, but there's just not enough hours in the day. You know, there isn't. There really isn't. There's just too many games, not enough hours, and Too much sleep deprivation, I think. Yeah, for once, AP, it's not your internet. It's definitely my internet at the moment with where we're at. So, everyone, if I do suddenly cut off or if my face freezes in a horrible position, just hang tight. I usually return in like 20 seconds with the way the internet is at the moment. Oh, dear. I'm excited for Subnautica 2, yeah, especially because I'm getting new hardware. Oh, nice! Are you upgrading from the laptop? Or are you... No, wait. Are you upgraded to another laptop? Or are you getting a PC? What's the deal there, AP? And thank you for the congratulations. How have the duels been going so far today? We've not actually started today, although I did play a quick game in the morning. Went first against... what's it called? The deck everyone hates at the moment, the cool tune, killer tune. It's, yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is in a bit of a, or rather Master Duel is in a bit of a, I don't want to say state, but it's very, very uneasy at the moment, I believe. Even for me personally, where I love playing rogue decks, it's, yeah, it's interesting, and I do not like the cool tunes. Not at all. But yeah, I was saying it a little bit earlier. I want the new Exosister stuff because I've played Exosisters for ages anyway, even when they first got released in Master Duel. And now they've got the new stuff. But
the nobly heroic man of our times, the master of darkness fighting back against a tragic world. It's James.
Cheslywich 44 Jersey. Hope you're doing good, mate.
Thank you, Focus. Thank you very much. Super appreciate the Prime, dude. And I hope you're doing good as well. You know, lately I've been learning things like... I can't even pronounce it. Mishechi. What else was there? Is it Roku? And not Timu. Although there is something which is like Timu. All because of the way YouTube loads up their videos. In like, you know, when Paula's got the Polish side on and stuff. And of course, in my current position, I'm learning more of that now. But I super appreciate the 44 months. That is absolutely wild. AP, there's a way for you. Focus, there is a way for you. Good sir. All new, all brand new people to the channel. I've been losing left and right. Oh, Olivia. It happens though, doesn't it? It really does happen. I've been losing coin flips a lot. My game I had today, I only played one game on the mobile. And I actually went first, and the previous 6 duels were going second. I hear there's a bit of a thing with Master Duel at the moment besides Cool Tune, where, especially in higher ranks, if you win the coin flip, then suddenly the game disconnects, and it's because the person doesn't want to lose their rank, or rather, they want to go first, but without losing their rank or anything. So I've read a lot of that happening on Reddit so far. So actually, Focus, have you noticed anything like that? Because I know you're on Master Duel quite a bit.
I hate the tuned deck.
I think everyone does at the moment. I think everyone does. But I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm actually up for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Tuesday. Well, I'm in a position to stream today, which is great. And B, I kind of have the mental fortitude for Yu-Gi-Oh! At the moment. But I am a little bit afraid in terms of where we're at. We're only in silver, nothing crazy, but I want to at least get to gold so that we get enough gems to open up a, in particular, Exosister bundle. And I just hope we get like 5 ultra rares in that 10 pack, and that would be 3 Exosister Betrayal and 2 of the Exosister Stellar. Yeah, I don't ask for much. Saying that, I will show. So, I don't know if I've just been really, really lucky and my luck has run out, but I actually went for some of these special things because I thought, wait, have I really got not got these icons? You know, these PFPs,
as they say.
I will open that bundle and see what I get.
Ooh, go for it, Focus. I wish you luck, sir. But yeah, I opened these up just to get the. You guys know I suffer from a FOMO. I hate missing out on cosmetics, and that is killer as a free-to-play player. But I opened them up, and I actually got some decent stuff out of it. Even, well, I say decent. I got ultra rares out of it. Even when it was just 5 packs per bundle. So out of 20 packs, the stuff I got.
Somebody ring the
Oh,
Dinkster!
oops. Yo, yo, yo. I hear you, Diego. How are you? How are you? We're just doing some Master Duel, and I'm just explaining about like some of the pack openings I've had recently. Obtained order. What did I get? So ignore the stuff from the legacy packs. I got an Argo Stars Glorious Aedra. I'm pretty sure I've got another ultra rare like the XYZ from it. So I'm going to keep this. You know, we'll see how Argo Stars go. I got another Punk Jam Fever, which I'm quite happy with. I got Light Dragon Ignista. I don't know if that's any good or not because I don't usually play Cyberse. Ground Zeno. I do like dinosaurs. I built the Heavy Storm for the event recently. Subterra Guru. Divine Serpent Apophis. I'm quite happy with. Numbers Evil. Sounds quite good on paper, but is a bit weird. And then was that it? I guess that was... Oh! Crimson Blader Assault mode I got. I got an Engage, a regular one. UA Playmaker. And that was it. That was it. So I got, you know, a fair chunk of ultra rares from the Master Pack. So I'm happy enough with that. At the same time, I do kind of wish I had the gems to be able to spend on the bundles right now, you know. 3 UR, 12 super rare. That's actually pretty good going. Dude, anything notable? Focus? Let me catch up back up with the chat. Hey, Pumpernickel, I didn't see you there. I didn't see you there. How are you? I'm doing quite good. Just so you know, Pumpernickel, I was saying how I had a Ponchek earlier. Blueberry. Very, very divine. Very divine. But what's going on your side, dude? It was just the first paper today, so I don't know. All I know is already want it to end. I think we all feel that way, don't we, with exams and things. I'm new to the game, so I'm still learning how everything works. Started playing like a month or so ago. Oh, you have the Pokemon community game. I do, Olivia, I do. So keep an eye out for that. Olivia, how has it been? I'm intrigued by anyone brand new to the game. Me, I'm a Yugi boomer, so my forte was stuff back in the day, like finishing off with Exceeds, kind of. And I say kind of because I played up to Yu-Gi-Oh! Millennium Duels on the Xbox 360, and then it was a long break. And then I came back when Master Duel came out, and even though I'm not new, even though I wasn't new to the game, it felt like I was learning the game again, because it is a completely different kettle of fish. You can no longer get away with just Blue Eyes White Dragon, huzzah, you know. What deck are you playing, Olivia? AP says upgraded to new laptop. Nice. Unfortunately, I can't hang out in chat for too long, but I hope you have a great rest of the stream, dude. Just want to drop by and say hi. No worries, AP. I appreciate it. It is probably bedtime for you, like way beyond bedtime. So I appreciate you, dude. Keep being awesome, and I'll catch you around. All right, man. And good luck with the rest of your finals. Right, I've nearly caught up. Have heard of the new Yu-Gi-Oh! Community game on Twitch. I've been playing recently to get to understand the game. Oh, I have not
Little
actually,
and often
Olivia.
fills the
I've
purse,
not.
as they say.
I might have to look into that.
Bro, half the game is Blue Eyes, still just more modern lol.
Well, yes, but on Master Duel you don't see it. I mean, you know, when I started it, and same with you probably, Focus, right? When you first get it, before the game's even a month old, you'd think to yourself, yeah, Blue Eyes is still going to be good, right? Yeah, let's do it. Especially with my old deck list I had on YouTube with, you know, the Millennium Duels and Decade Duels stuff. I thought, yeah, this will be fine. I've just learned some of the new stuff, right? But no, those old Blue Eyes cards, even though there was retrains and things, no, they still weren't that good. Compared to now, where it's, you know, very, very good. It's kind of wild though, because even now the power creep just keeps on going. In both Master Duel and the TCG OCG. It's absolutely insane. Master Duel is a meta rule on its own. True. Very, very true. Okay, and then I see Diego doing fine yesterday. Duel Links updated the ban list and basically killed a deck I was really enjoying. Oh, I did see you play it on Steam actually yesterday, I think. So that must have been you grieving quite a lot. Someone Skull Turbo for the win. Oh god. Lots of heroes I see. I did indeed open a few Was it like 20 packs of the heroes? It might not have even been there. It might not even have been 20 packs. But what did I get? Not Playmaker, that is not a hero. So yes, Solid Soldier, Liquid. Oh, I don't know, whichever that one is. I ended up with another one of these, so I actually dismantled it. Picked up another Hero Lives, which I think is huge. I believe most hero players use 3 of them. And then what else did I get? I think I got another Faris. I can't remember if that's good or not. Oh, but I showed this on stream, didn't I? Or on Discord. Yeah, the Royal Rare Vylon. I don't remember. Oh, Vylon rather. Vylon's a different archetype, isn't it? So, yeah, there's a few hero-y like things. I don't know why. Oh, a lot of it's bunched up because I did get a... You know, the starter deck. And then you got this Goober as well. The alternate hero Dark Law with the Kung Fu kick. Love it. Absolutely love it. Oh, but yeah, there we have it. Oh, yeah. Ended up with a Bramble Rose Dragon. Glossy. Ultra. Very, very nice. Anyway, people. Anyway. Oh, and Go. I see you there as well. I see you there as well. Shall we play a game? So the idea is I need 1,600 gems to open up the Exosister pack. There's 100 from reaching rank 2 silver. No, rank 1 silver, and then you get another 200 for reaching gold 5. So the plan is carry on with our Fiendsmith live twins and pray. In short, and pray. Yeah, they put a bunch of the Galaxy Eyes to 1, which sucks. How come that's the case then? Is there like a super obvious OTK with the what's it called? Of course, going second again. Yeah, super obvious OTK with a what's it called? With a skill from one of the duelists, Diego. It must have been something for it to restrict it, right? Not a bad going second hand actually. This isn't bad at all. Why are there only 2 cards in the extra deck, though? Oh, that'd be why. That would be why, indeed. Oh, God. And it's going to be 3 back row, is there? Right, I know, I can't even ash this, can I? That's actually brutal out of all decks to go against. Oh wait, Obliterate Blaze, so you've probably already got the other one face down then, right? What was the Blaze one again? Another drop hit. Amazing.
As they say.
My old mate Exodia.
I do love Exodia, don't get me wrong. I just hate going against it, let alone when you're going second. Pay half your life points, destroy as many cards in the spell and trap zones as possible, then equip 5 forbidden 1 monsters from your hand and or deck to this card as equipped spells that give it 2,000 stack. Also, cannot activate other if this card attacks defense, blah 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 blah. Okay. We can do things.
Little and often fills the purse.
We can still do
as
things
they
here.
say.
That does nothing this turn.
Well... Oh, wait a sec. You can pay half your life points. Destroy as many cards in the spell trap zone. Why would you do this one? I am reading this right. Destroy as many cards in the spell trap zone as possible, then equip 5 forbidden ones, blah 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 blah. They give it 2,000 attack, so you cannot activate other cards' effects for the rest of this turn. Why wouldn't I let that resolve? Oh well, that I can ash. Like, I've got no issues with that. And then I can forbidden drop it. Oh wow, you're not even going to choose to negate fine. Okay, so I've got to remember, they've still got one negate with the Unstoppable Exodia. We do this. Wait a second. There's many cards. Ah. Oh, it's you can pay half your life points. Ah, that's actually a big problem for me. Oh, I'm dead. Aren't I? I'm dead. I'm dead. Hold on a second. Yeah, there's not really a lot I can do here. Just everything blows up. That is very, very unfortunate, actually. Oh, that's so confusing. I guess that's it then, people. Oops. Yo, Kerbo, I see you there. I see you there. How you doing? During the finish, get one Exodia or Obliterate. Blah, 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 blah. Another one of these. That's the first turn. Graveyard, you can target one. Wait, this is a different one, isn't it? Target one monster on the field. Send one. Lose 1,000 life points. Yep, that's fine. I'm still... He's one. Has he, though? Because I've got 2 Forbidden Droplets. Plus, don't I take half damage? Or something like that. When either player takes damage from a battle involving an evil... Oh, right, that's afterwards. Never mind. Yeah, this is just a little bit weird at the moment, you know? So that's the Obliterate. One monster and send one, and if you do, return that target. Wait, what? Okay. Am I just being silly?
Little
What is going on
fills
here?
the purse, as they say.
He shouldn't have used that card on his turn. You'd be finished if he hadn't, lol.
Potentially. But, I mean, I'm glad... I'm both glad he did and also not glad that he did, you know? Wait, is that the Exod thing? The Legendary Exodia Incarnate. What am I actually seeing here, everyone? I'm getting very, very confused. Might as well use the Droll and Lockbird. I don't think there's anything else he can add, but... Okay. I am super down
Little and often
in
fills
resources.
the purse, as they say.
Defo, because on your turn it would have cleared your back row and given him 17,000 attack points.
Even with the negations stuff? I mean, maybe. Okay, and then we do this one. Send that. Okay, so down to 3,500. I really need a starter, though. As in, a decent starter. This is just
Little and
strange.
often fills the purse, as they say.
It's 10k without using Exodia, but you wouldn't have been able to negate his back row.
Fair enough. Okay, so Exodia is almost useless now, right? Almost. Millennium Seeker. Why have I not seen this? Maiden of the Millennium. What is going on? I still need a decent card, though. This is the thing. Okay, sorry guys, I will look at chat in a minute, but I'm just very, very
He's
confused.
just pressing buttons, lol.
He's just pressing buttons. Hold on a second. Please tell me. Does this just go back to the hand, right? Okay. I was going to try and attack the Exodia. What is going on? Oh my god, everyone. I said I had the brain capacity for this, and now I don't think I do. I really don't think I do. Like, are you running a just hand traps and the gates deck? No! That's the thing, Diego. I'm just unfortunately drawing a lot of hand trappy negation stuff. Controller level 10 or higher. Exodia wants to destroy all cards your opponent controls. Okay, yeah, you can definitely do that. Yep, that's... I mean, that's... Yeah, I don't have a reason to negate anything, so... So, wait, if he stays on the field one more turn and doesn't negate it, do I win?
Little and often fills the purse, as they say.
He threw so hard you guaranteed win no matter what you draw.
Right? This guy is going to die to his own Exodia, right? Send one forbidden, one...
Little and often fills the purse, as they say.
He will die to burn.
But that's what I thought. Here's what... Did the guy just burn himself? Literally, he even activated the same effect twice when it was negated in the same turn, Diego. This guy has no idea what he's doing. You know what? I'll take it, Kerbo. I'll take it.
Little and often fills the purse.
That's the thing. He could have returned Exodia.
Unless
Focus.
he
could have.
Exodia.
That is what he should have done. I do not deserve this win. At the same time, neither do they.
Little and often fills the purse, as they say.
Hey, half his life looks like
Still
3 times
can.
for no reason. Ah, can he? Okay, okay. But then what's the point in the deck if you can't use anything? I'm best off not doing anything, right? Because I don't want him to activate anything. Yeah, I want the back row to stay as is. Okay. What am I doing? Wait, hold on. Oh, right, he's actually targeting... Wait, he's doing it. They're doing it. Okay. Okay, so... Right, thing is, I've got to be careful of all of this stuff going into the graveyard, because isn't there something where you can just put it either all back into the hand or just automatically win or something like that, right? Bloody hell. Can't do 2 of these at once, right? It's like when people say that modern Yu-Gi-Oh is like Solitaire, but much funnier. Yeah, I'm all for this kind of Solitaire, you know. Thing is, you can't even use the level 10 protection effects, right? Let me read this stuff now. When you take 1,000 or more battle or effect damage, you can special summon this card from your hand. Target one monster in your opponent's graveyard, except a monster with attack. Okay, right, fine, yeah. So this doesn't do much, right? And then if this card... Hold on. You can only use each one. If this card's in your hand, you can place it with a If your opponent activates a card or effect while this card is a continuous spell, You can special summon this card, and if you do, for the rest of the turn, your opponent cannot target level 5 or higher illusion or spellcaster which you control with effects. Okay, finally, a starter. So let's see if a negate. No, you can't negate this because I can activate the suite in my hand. Is this how it's going to happen when playing self-destruct in this too mainstream? I mean, you've got to find alternatives, right, Diego? Isn't self-destruct... Exactly, yeah, it is banned. But this is why you find the alternatives. This is where you bust out the giant Kazaki, Kerbo, you know? Come on, I've only done... This is literally my third summon of the game. Like, what... I'll let send one for bit. Right, so you can't do that now. In fact, I should let him do it. Because it doesn't negate the effect. So why would I worry about that? Fourth, you normal Defua. Ah! Bear Kerbo. I mean, that was a pretty intense turn, wasn't it? Summon Fua, bounce Fua. Okay, so this goes back to the hand. And I'll just use the effect again. The contract with Exodia. Oh, what is going on? My days. Okay. Right, boom. And then we try again. Which... Okay, now I can respond here. Okay, so now you stay. You can't activate that effect again, right? I hope. Let's do this. I mean, it doesn't matter which one, to be fair. Okay, finally. We play on turn 8, everyone. just like it should be in modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, let's drop that one off just to get the effect going on, just in case. Okay, we do this. Now, I shouldn't have to do much here. I can even go into Lacrima and let the... maybe not. I best not be silly. I best not be silly, because I don't want a card to work the way I don't want it to, you know? Because that is my downfall, both for my own deck and the opponent's. I usually read the card 3 times and still miss the entire meaning of it, so... on top of that, we also don't know what that face down is. So let's just keep going on. And by the way, we've got the really good music in the background. So I'm happy to have this match go on a bit longer, you know? Okay, put you back, thank you. Bear with me, everyone, while I do the thing. Boom, boom. Do I even want to blow up anything? Probably just the face down card with Evil Twin Leela. Let's go to this. So boom, boom. Oh, I even missed out on a play, actually. I could have put Requiem onto Engraver and blew something up. Okay, so this. Okay, and we'll use that. That was any card, right? So we'll do that one. Thank you very much. Okay, this is going to be game now. I won't let this go on much longer because I don't think there's anything they can do. Boom. G's? He was waiting for you to draw into a play. After all of this time. Well, I mean, the plan worked. I did draw into something. But yeah, you know what? I would have loved for my Fua to have been able to run over Exodia the Unstoppable. You know, 4600 attack is a bit much, ain't it? No, not when you're up against the Unstoppable, Diego. Not when you are up against the Unstoppable. Oh dear. Okay, 2 more wins until we get just a touch more. A touch more gems, everyone. I've got to keep an eye on the time so that we can also get the gems from the replay and whatnot. He was a fairly bit stoppable, wasn't he? He stopped himself, Diego. That was the problem. He stopped himself. He lost 1,000 from being on the field for a turn. And then he paid 37.50 and I negated him. And then he decided to pay, what was it, 1,000, whatever it was. And I don't know, it just went, right? It just went. Either way, he stopped himself. He used almost 8,000 life points just from his own card, which is kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Millennium Seeker in the back row is so baffling, it literally doesn't do anything. Yeah, I spotted that as well, but I had to read it a few times. Oh, finally, going first. I had to read it a few times to make sure that it really didn't do anything. But it really isn't that great of a card. And what was the other one? There was something else that I've not seen. Ooh, this is an interesting hand. Not bad for going first. Shame I've got the Luri in the hand, but it is what it is. Okay, so we'll do the usual here. In short, we do what I did in the last game, on turn 8 anyway. Do this. Bot. Go into Requiem. Times. I've also got to see if there's another play I can do. Hold on, I'm just trying to think here. Let me play this anyway. I want to see if I get another monster on the field. I'm probably going to completely bodge this. But we'll see. So we do that. I can then do this, right? This first time, because I don't usually end up with tracked in the hand. So I suppose I could do the one from hand and then the one here, right? I think this still kind of works. Bring this to the field. Sorry, everyone. This is going to be a little bit odd. I can just go into that from here. Now I'm best off going into High Caesar at this point, right? Ah, okay. Yeah, there we go. I do get 2 monsters back. Good. So you back in here. I knew there was a way to do it. I managed to plow through. So what I managed to do was get a High King Caesar on board on top of my regular board. So we do this and this. Now we do our regular stuff. So bring out sequence, be able to fuse. There we go. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I'm happy. So I was going to end up with the... Yo, Blackthorn, how are you? Thank you for the follow. I'm glad you thought I was worth following after I managed to unwrap the plan in my head. How are you, and what do you like using in Master Duel? If you play Master Duel, of course. So yeah, what I was saying is I was going to end up with the Fiendsmith Fusion. Obviously, I end up with the High King Caesar. Also, the Trouble Sunny Evil Twin, or Live Twin, whatever you want to call it. And the Abal... How do you even pronounce that? Abal Aq? And what was this? Desiree. How did I forget it was called Desiree? Like, I don't know. But yes, thank you for the hydrate. Regarding the Duel Links thing you were asking, there was a card that you could search with a skill that on its own gets you number 38, a Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord, and an Omni Negate. So we put 38, another rank 8 Exceed, a spell that could search that monster, and the Omni Negate trap all at one. And Duel Links is different, isn't it? So you can only use one of the ones, right? That sounds pretty brutal. Pretty brutal indeed. The worst part is it was just a side engine for other meta decks. Oh, right, so the other meta decks could just use something else anyway, right? Like, it didn't affect them. But if you're just playing... sorry, dog hair in my mouth. If you're just playing Galaxy Eyes, period, then that actually knocks out quite a lot, right? Anyway. One more win, everyone. Let's do it. Wait a second. I thought it was going to be the same guy, because the side deck was looking quite small. If this gets negated, I'm screwed. Okay, good times. Right, so let this go off. So the idea, if you're TCG Blackthorn, cool. I'll set so that here. So I am a very, very, very old school TCG player. And then things got expensive, i.e. I was responsible for my own bills and stuff, so I couldn't afford cards anymore. Like, I was more a collector than a player, but I still played a lot. But of course, running out of money for collecting cards, especially when Ultimates just came out at the time, yeah, I had to pull back. And then I was really into Decade Duels and Master Duel on the Xbox 360. And then... hold on a second, let me change this. And then I... well, pretty much jumped straight into Master Duel. And bearing in mind, Millennium Duels is the Xbox 360, there was quite a time skip for... you know, the period of time I missed out of Yu-Gi-Oh! And it was absolutely insane. I was mentioning this a little bit earlier. It felt like I was playing a different kind of game entirely. But I'm now kind of used to it. Don't get me wrong, I still kind of grumble as a bit of a Yu-Gi boomer. But, you know, I just roll with the punches with a new game. To a degree, anyway. I don't have enough time to invest in this as I'd like to, because I would love to get to Master. I use that term very loosely because I hear it's hell up there. But, you know, I know I could if I had the time for it. Even last season on Master Duel, I only reached Gold 5, which is horrible as a free-to-play player such as myself. Because the better way to get gems is to at least reach rank 1 of wherever you're at. But it is what it is. So do you do TCG and Master Duel at the same time? Or... hold on. Or do you kind of just look at duels on Master Duel, because I know with even TCG and OCG players, Master Duel is, is also up their alley to a degree, at least for quick content, if they're a YouTuber anyway. Let's do this. Bear with me, everyone. I will catch up with chat soon. It's just I've got a lot of buttons to press, and it does chip away at the time. There we go. That was just the Fiendsmith combo part. Okay, and then boom. And I love having the alt arts for Evil Twins. I loved using Evil Twins in the first place. But there's just something about the alt arts for your favourite deck, which is, especially satisfying. So this, and this, and boom. And then we go in here. I do love this theme so much. I used to love the, speaking of Evil Twins, the soundtrack to the Live Twin background on here. I still do like it a lot, but I think this one is a lot better, especially as it's got 3 stages. Right, so yes, thank you. Okay, and then bounce back. And go into you. And you. Okay, we're nearly there, everyone. I must admit, even though it's me playing, and I mentioned this last time I streamed Master Duel, I'm not a fan of it taking so long to get to the lines you need. That is a really good draw. Not for the opponent, but definitely for me. Actually, yeah, I've got amazing cards to wait on the opponent with. What do I drop? The Nibiru? Droplet even? Nah, probably the Nib, right? So I don't want to clear my own board unless they clear it for me. Okay, and then boom, boom, and we end the turn. Okay, good times, good times. Most decks are just playing 4 cards at one. Therion is the meta deck currently. Ah, interesting, interesting. I have a water spellcaster deck, Master Duel kinda. I like the Labyrinth one. Oh, you mean the Labyrinth theme? You know what? I haven't slapped that on anything yet. Wait, what are you doing? I kind of want to do this. Nah, surely you can't do anything if you're just setting everything now, right? This is actually a little bit scary. Yeah, we'll use this. I don't like that. I do not like that at all. Let's summon another monster. Yes, please. So, boom. But yeah, you know what? There's a lot of really cool themes, both in terms of the music and the design of the backgrounds. In fact, it's almost impossible to choose. So let's do that. We'll see if they still want to... Dust Tornado. This has got to be a... This has got to be like a masochist challenge, right? It has to be. Call of the Haunted. I must admit, it's been a long while since I've seen something like this in silver. Is this the starter deck? It's gotta be, right? I mean, I'll let him get a hit on me. Nah, no point in that. Okay, no, I don't want to do anything there. So I won't prolong this. I will just start blowing things up. Oh god, do I want that? Nah, no, I said I don't want to prolong it. So I won't activate the effect to just draw up an insane amount of cards. What have you got on your standby? Target one face monster you control, it gains 400 attack until the end of this turn. Okay. Yeah, sure. We can definitely deal with that. Thank you. Can we just attack now? I mean, pretty much. So 10,800. They've got a 2,200, so that should be fine in theory. Okay, let's do it. So boom. And then this. And then this. And the final evil twin. These have been some... Oh, yo, Seto, I see you there. Sorry, I was just focused on the game and wondering what was going to happen. Turns out, not a lot, which is nice. I actually need to hurry up with this duel pass because there's only like 9 or 10 days left on it. And as you can see, I've got another 18 levels to do. And I don't want to miss out on any ultras. Sorry, ultra rare crafting points. Just because I can't win a few games or make the time for it. Oh, Bruce playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Again. Indeed, Seto. I was saying earlier how it's been a hot minute. Both due to IRL stuff and then also having a mental capacity. That's actually nice rewards, getting 20 gems out of the game. Beautiful. Okay, let's take all of those. Thank you. Come out of this. And we've got some new stuff, but we are going to go straight to the shop, everyone. We're going to go straight to the shop. Anyway, how are you, Seto? How are you? I'm not sure. Oh, is that dog hair on my chalice as well? It gets everywhere, honestly. I'm not really sure why, but I kind of hate all the World Chalice World Legacy cards. Why is that then? I know there can be some absolutely bonkers stuff if you've built it correctly. A decent deck. But the starter deck they give you here, oh, no bueno. No bueno. Oh, Caramel, that's her name. What did I call her earlier? I swear I said something else. Okay. GG, no re. There was no re. Maybe for the opponent. You're good, Bruce? I am. We are about to open this little bundle here and pray we get 5 ultra rares, all related to Exo Sisters. Well, ideally, what we want is... So as you can see, I've already got 3 of these because I had the deck made. I need 3 Betrayals, it seems. 3 of this. And I think it was 2 Caramel? Or Caramel, whatever. I'm going to call her Caramel. It's fine. But this has got a crazy effect. Which is just as well, because Exo Sister is lacking in the, being playable department. So when your opponent activates a monster effect or a normal spell trap card, you can detach all materials from this card, and if you do, the activated effect becomes add 1 card from your opponent's graveyard to their hand. And that doesn't mean the opponent, as in the opponent does that, it means you get to do that, which is absolutely bonkers. And also, when it's Xyz summoned, you can activate this effect during the end phase of this turn, set 1 Exo Sister spell or trap from your deck, graveyard, or banishment, which is really, really nice. So yeah, that is a really cool boss monster of sorts for Exo Sister. Very well needed. Uno licks your feet. Oh, Oh god, Blackthorn, no! Caramel dancing. That's what I'm saying. Although she doesn't have the look where that theme would work, right? You know, I can't imagine her bopping to such a beat. They're giving us a Joey-themed archetype with a new team. They are, aren't they? They are. And it looks interesting. I'm all up for gambles and stuff. I don't know how effective it's going to be, because I don't notice quite as many quick effects, as it were, like some of the meta decks, you know? But it's going to be fun. It's going to be a really, really fun deck. Let me do what I was supposed to do about 5 minutes ago. Set up a little prediction for you all. Just a teeny weeny little prediction. Okay, no, it's not will we get 6 URs from 20 packs, because we don't have the gems for that. Don't I have just a regular one? I don't. Okay, so the standard. I'm going to put will we get 2 URs from these 10 packs, because the bundle we're going for doesn't have a guaranteed ultra rare. So place your bets, people. Place your bets. You know what? I wouldn't mind. Ideally, I would love the Exosister stuff first, but I would also love the Archmage things. I've seen people play Elf Note with Archmage as well. I'm not sure if, you know, they're all part of the same archetype or anything, but yeah, I wouldn't mind Elf Notes also. Yeah, Martha first, Archmage stuff second, and then Elf Note third. And then, what's this? The Power Patron of Tuning. I think that's something that's important for the deck as well. Basically, I need everything. Why is Dragoonity Lord... is that Gorgeous or Georgius? It's probably Georgius, right? Dragoonity Lord Gorgeous. Ooh. Ooh. Is there actually really only one new... Oh, no, there are new Dragoonity cards as well. And there's also Hecker Hands. Hecker Hands looks like it'll be a cheap deck to make. Only 2 ultra rares. I don't know if there's anything else, you know, anything released further in the TCG or OCG, you know. Let me just load up my chat again. Carmel sounds like an angel name. Well, funny enough, a lot of them are. In fact, that's something that surely they've got it. Oh no, they don't have all the Exosister stuff here. I was half expecting them to have that. They've got things like this one here, which is Mikhail, Exosister, I don't know, double band brand. I don't know, I forget the names, but they are all very angelic and about what's the word? Well, exercising spirits and things. It's all to do with the graveyards, and no, you can't disturb the souls. Let them rest. So yeah, that's what we've got going on there. And a new Red Eyes. Indeed. I know we were talking about it in the Discord, weren't we, Diego? We really were. They're also releasing new D-Hero cards. Now, they look awesome. They are... I am intrigued by it, even though I don't play D-Heroes or anything yet. MB, I said Joey. My bad, I said Joey. I meant lose the dog. The third-rate duelist with a fourth-rate deck. Got to give Bruce the benefit of the doubt. Let's see. Yeah, hey! Believe. In fact, let me see how many believers there are. How many believers are there? I want all of you to be able to believe. Ah, there was one believer, but no disbelievers either. So this all relies on you, actually, Seto. Let's see here. Come on. At least 2, preferably 5. You know what? Give me 20 URs and I'll be happy. Let's do it, everyone. Come on. Don't be rubbish. Do not be pants. We've got 1 guaranteed UR. Let's see what it is. Please be Exosisters. Please be Exosisters. Please be Exosisters. Okay. I would also love some glossy / royal rare kind of stuff if they are Exosister related. That would be really, really nice. Ooh! Hello! I mean, it's Elf Note. It's fine. It's like 20 URs is wild. But could you imagine, Seto? You just got to believe. You've just got to believe. Okay, please be... no, you're not pink and purple and stuff. Oh! Oh. Hold the phone, everyone. Hold the phone. It is Archmage. It is not Exosister. It's not Exosister at the moment, which is a little bit concerning. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. So we've got 2 URs already. So you've already won the bet, Seto. Well done. Well done indeed. Yeah. Please. Please. Oh, for crying out loud. What? Oh, and it's glossy. I guess it wants me to play Archmage instead. We haven't even come across the guaranteed UR that showed up in was it pack 8 or pack 9? Or yeah, I'm pretty sure it was in the back of the pack, right? Is Bruce on the road for 20 URs? All you got to do is ask nicely, Seto. That's all you got to do. What did I say at first? 5 URs, didn't I? And then I was like, okay, no, go 20. Okay, no, this one looks... Oh, wait. I don't think I've received anything Exosister Super and above, right? It really despises Exos, considering it's an Exosister deck. Oh, sorry, an Exosister pack. Here's the guaranteed, so we know there's a UR in here. Oh, come on now. I don't want that. My God. I might as well just build the Exosister cards, right? Oh, they... Oh! Oh, but I've already got a glossy one. I needed that to be a royal rare. Well, 4 URs isn't too shabby. It is not too shabby at all, folks. Who's going to beat my record? I stand invincible. I mean, I stand. Sizable card. Dragon V, nice. Yeah, it's nice if you play those. If you play a kind of dragony deck, then Dragon Ravine is really good. Actually, is it? So I'm not giving it enough credit. It's just I'm not playing dragons. I'm playing Exosisters. Well, to the collector's file. Overall, though, 4 ultras out of a 10 pack. I can't complain too much, right? I cannot complain too much. There we go, 15 out of 17. I might... Oh, hold on. Oh, I haven't seen this yet. So, they've actually given Magnifica an animation, which I've not seen. They really should have given it an animation as soon as it was released, because it is like the boss monster of Exosisters, but they didn't. They left it with Michaelis. But Magnifica, I quite like that. I like the way they both kind of swoop in together. Especially with like the fire wings from Michaelis in the background. Really, really nice. Really nice. Okay, you know what? Fine. I'm going to generate 1 each. Okay? I'm going to generate 1 each. Just to satisfy my Exosister... what's the word? Hunger. Can we even get away with just playing 1 of each? Not sure. Not sure. Yay, it's all shiny, everyone. Woo! We're getting Time Wizard and Jinzo support before Blue Eyed Ultimate Dragon animated, by the way. Outrageous. Outrageous indeed. Or is it? Or is it? So I'm just looking at all of these collector files now. Very nice and shiny. Man, my Labyrinth. I really want to play... Look at this! This is definitely one of the more majestic royal rares. Without a doubt. I want to play it. I really want to play it. Yucky is complete. It is. The thing is, Yucky, or Yummy rather, was like a really easy one. Like, there isn't any alternative rares or anything. It's literally just this lot. So, yeah, that was a really easy one to do. I'm surprised I got Dragon Maid done, in all honesty, because that had 2 alternate rares. Got that one, and then you had the Hospitality there as well, which I got both. That is a thing of beauty, and I absolutely love that I have, like, double Royal Rare for the Dragon Maids. I haven't touched them in a hot minute, but they can still put out some work. They really can. We've got 3 copies of the Alt Dark Magician. What did I get? Did I get 3 of them as well? I think I did. And I don't think I could have even ground any of them to dust. No, there was one I could, that I was able to turn to dust. But the other 2, like, were set, I think? I can't. Whatever. Yeah, because one of them was from the pack. You know, you choose from the 8-pack, and it gave me one of those. I was like, great. And then, of course, you got the generic one as one of the prizes. And then I got a 3rd one from the random packs, I think it was. Yeah, that hurt a little bit. Okay, what we're going to do super quickly, everyone, is I'm just going to quickly bop in and out of the replay. And oh, cool tune. No, get it out of here. Yep, and then get the gems from here. There's no way we're going to be able to afford anything else, right? 1, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. Many missions to do. Okay. One from the anniversary pack guaranteed, one of the normal pack, and one from the daily reward. Oh yeah, I guess we got from the same thing then, right? Or we got it in the same manner. Also got a shiny supernova, and I barely play RDA. And didn't they give a shiny supernova, like a royal one, when the starter deck came out? Like they did some sort of like happy release, whatever. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did. Okay, shall we do more ranked, or shall we open up a room? I don't know. Maybe we should do more ranked. I might come off of Fiendsmith. No, now that I'm talking about the Dragon Maids, I might bust them out. It's not this one. The Maids of Majesty. There they are. I had a replay where I summoned Obelisk and Cypher and beat a tier cash Fiendsmith player. Nice, very nice. It's gone now. Oh, did you? I take it you didn't have it saved? No, they don't wipe the Do they wipe the replays after an update has come out? I don't think they do, right? I don't think they do. Let me see if I can remember how to play this. Let's try something different. I've been playing the Fiendsmith Live Twins for a hot minute. Let's see what we can do here. Thing is, if we come up across Cool Tune, then at least fusion decks aren't really affected by it. However, this deck can also brick a little bit, so we'll see what happens. Oh, speaking of bricking in a bit, I have one play and one play only. This is gonna get negated. No. Oh dear. I don't think there's a lot I can do. Set up with Lady Luck. I definitely need it. Who knows? Maybe it's Fool Us. Potentially. I have many peak replays, but none close to that one. Ah, that's sad. Yo, Oscar, I see that. Wait, I was able to play? How are you, Oscar? I was lurking in Gordy's chat, but I had some bits to deal with, and then of course I went straight into streaming. But I hope it is a glorious time over there. It usually always is, right? Oh, don't negate this one, no! Oh, that's brutal. Is this why I came off of Dragon Maid? It might be. In all honesty, it might be. Okay, I still have a play. But we'll see. I really should start playing some meta stuff. I keep resorting to rogue decks, even when I build the meta things. Oh, God. Can't I just do... Yeah. And then I will put that back in your hand, sure. Why not? Why not? And then if I keep on going, I do have Nib. Unless they can block that. The Archmage stuff does go quite hard. I have no idea how to play it or anything. Don't worry, he's playing Psy-Frames. I wish it was Psy-Frames. Oh, God. Oh, God. Wow, you could summon that out like that? Yeah, fusion, blah, 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 blah. It's kind of special summon you can do this. Once per turn, quick effect. You can fusion summon one fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters you control. Oh, I am so dead. I am so dead, everyone. I've gone -2. This Bruce is a spy. Doing well, hanging out with Gordy, and she's playing Yu-Gi-Oh! 2. Is she now? Is she? Oh man, we should play a game together. That'd be so funny. Actually, just merging up on stream real quick. What is she playing anyway? What kind of deck is she using? I've not... But you know what? I'm still looking at her channel. Let me have a little gander. Oh, actually, I haven't given you the outcome yet, Seto. Well done on the prediction. Well done on the prediction indeed. Oh, she's doing that Yu-Gi-Oh! Ah, which game is that? It's got to be quite recent, right? Got to be quite recent. Okay. Do I just concede already? Oh, I've got nothing. Yeah. Yeah. Just, oh, but then again, actually, no, I've got one thing. I have one thing. Whether it's something actually... I mean... what can I do? What can I do? It's... what can I do? If I've gone -2 and then they're going to go like +5 or something, it's... You know, it's a bit brutal. GG's, GG's. If I was the opponent, I would have played the same stuff. Okay, right. I remember why I wasn't playing Dragon Maids as much now. Maybe I should change to one of the trap cards. The thing is, the trap is so good. I really, really do love it. Change decks. So... This is the thing. What else? I've barely played anything else. Ah! Got Centurion. Doesn't really hold up much against Cool Tune. But then again, not a lot does. I could even try something like the sushi. I love it. Sword Star won't match up anymore. Haven't used Punk in a while, but I need to put the new Punk cards in. That's the thing, and that's something I've not invested in. I need the actual effect monster besides the Exceed. I could do Salamangreat. MST, it always negates for real. So, funnily enough, I've not actually used... yeah, I've put it together, but I've not actually used it, so I have no idea how to play it. Oh crap, it's the true and real Seto Kaiba! Be careful, Asuka. You might send bodyguards to your house and tear up your Blue Eyes White Dragon. Get it played together. Right now she's playing against Lyric. It's called Dawn of a New Era. Or Kyber Pro. Okay. Is that like the online version? Kind of like... What's it called? Like Dev Pro, I guess, as well? Wasn't that a 1? I forget. Hey, Asuka found the emote. Okay, perfect timing. Good old Salamangreat. You know what? Let's go with Salamangreat. And then I promise next time we do Yu-Gi-Oh, I'll use MST then. Okay? I promise. I promise. Right now, if I'm just going in blind, there's no way, especially if I'm up against things like, you know, Art Mage and whatever else in gold, there's no way I'm going to be able to play it correctly. Anyway, we do have to edit the deck, so let's go to that. We'll sub out the Called by the Grave with the fancy one. There you go. Get rid of the Maxi. I suppose some Fuas. Or maybe a third Super Poly. Yeah, sure. Why not? You got 2 Maxi. Yeah, it shows you how long it's been since I've played this deck, doesn't it? You dismantled yours. What was it? Salamangreat that you had, Seto. Excellent new emote. Thank you very much. You know, I also love, and I know this is sub only, but my other favorites are the Minion Dive Bomb from Slay the Spire 2, which that is honestly my best emote I've made. And then my Confusion one. There is another little dance one in there, but but who doesn't love a bit of confusion? I don't think Super Poly at 3 makes sense because you can't do anything about Super Poly. So the third one can be a dead card. Potentially. However, I do have a secret weapon because I was adamant about putting this in as it was a royal rare. So no Salamangreat player uses this because it's garbage. But one Salamangreat monster plus one Link monster. It's possible if you're playing Links to use it. I do agree though. 3 might be a bit too much. You know what? I do actually believe you. Let's take third one out and put in. I mean, we could put in a Fua. I could even. I have a feeling Kurakara will be good at some point, but perhaps I should actually take it out and put in 2 Fuas. Maybe. You can steal an opponent's monster. Exactly. Throw in Harpies or a Tactics. Do I have a Tactics? I do. I could put in the Thrust. So we could search for something. Oh, no, we can't. We can only search for spells and traps, right? But at the same time, a second Triple Tactics talent isn't a bad choice. Thing is, if I do that, then actually there's not many normal spells or traps. So maybe a second talent? Potentially. Yeah, only spells and traps. Okay, fine. Fine, we shall. Yeah, screw it. I mean, we're just plugging up our deck then. It's fine. It's fine. We'll give it a try. We'll see if I remember the lines with Salamangreat. And we'll go from there. At least this can't be hit by Cool Tune exactly. I mean, the extra deck can get ripped through. But why do I feel like I should have more hand traps? So, but I've got a decent amount of hand traps. I've got a decent amount. It's just me or no one plays Duster no more. I always run it. I agree. No one usually plays it anymore, but I think it's a great card. How have I got no hand traps? Oh, God. Hold on a second. What hand traps did I have? 1, 2, 3. That's not really hand trap, but I would have preferred this as a go second card. So we'll say 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So just over a quarter of the deck. Oh, 13. Maybe I should put in more hand trappy stuff. But at the same time, we've also got things like the talents and stuff. So, yeah, this is a bit of a brutal one, unfortunately. Especially if it also goes second. True, true. Although I do think nowadays monster effects are more deadly than spells and traps. Just because they're more prevalent in a lot of today's decks. Okay, I didn't want the weasel in my hand, but it is here. We'll see if we can pull through. Lots of board wipe effects, and it's not like people play real back row. I'm guessing is the reason. Yeah, exactly that, Diego. Exactly that. Even if I put the third super poly in, you wouldn't have drawn it, because this is all general stuff that was in our deck anyway. Watch as the 6th card is Max C. Just straight up, it'll be Max C. I know it is. Oh, what a setup. What a setup. Apparently Branded is going to be ridiculous shortly as well. Branded never goes away, funnily enough. Branded never goes away. No matter the day or age, it always sticks around. Oh, God. Please don't be anything handy. Was that Dark Creator? I don't think they hit anything there. The Chaos Creator, sorry. Add to your hand or set 1 branded spell or trap. Okay, so we've got the Mirror Jade to worry about. All my stuff is normal summoning things. What was that? Target 1 display monster 1 level 8 or higher. Fusion monster in your game. Well, special summon it, then you can apply this effect. Fusion summon, blah 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 blah. Ah, great. Dominus Impulse at this point. Amazing. Let us. Okay. We'll go with the circle first. Go for the spinny is nice, but I need the monster to stay on the field for that to work. Hold on, everyone. Since you graveyard except you can special on this card from your hand. Okay, we'll go for this. It's fine. It's fine. Let's do this. The thing is, I need stuff in the graveyard. Send a card in your hand to the graveyard. Okay, yeah, good. And then we shall get control a link once you express on this card from your hand. I think that's good, right? Let's go for that one. Then we get the special off. Oh boy. Oh boy. A deck that I find really fun to play is Kotal Cyberses. Like, just a bunch of stuff on the board. Yeah, that does kind of slop out a bit, doesn't it? Oh! We'll take that. Wait, hold on. How come I didn't get anything for it? Did I just see my meter didn't go up? Did my meter not go up? Am I actually being silly? I could have sworn that it didn't go up. It did go up. Okay, okay. Oh, I was having a near panic attack there. My days. You know, that Salamangreat was so OP that even the show writers struggled to script jewels around it because it's so hard for the hero to be in a losing position. Just very little. I'm quite surprised. Quite surprised by that. But you know what? We'll have to take it in that position, right? We have to take it. My body is glutton. I eat to feel better when sick. I just eat because I just eat. How many times are we going second? Oh well, it is what it is. Let's see what this has to do. I needed to look in the deck again, didn't I? Maybe Fuas would be good in this deck. We've got 2 hand traps at least. 1 more at least. Oh, the toy box stuff. We've got 2 monsters with... Oh, you can just do that. Fine. How dead am I, everyone? These are going to say this isn't too bad going second. Yeah. Got the 2, got a starter. Oh! There's 1 shining. No, we do not want shining sarcophagus stuff, please. Because that is what the deck relies on. So we're going to stop that. They've still got normal summons, right? Oh, the dark. Yeah. Magician of Destruction. You can only cast them cards like Magician while on the field of the graveyard. Magician Souls, Royal Rare. This card's based on you can have 1 dark magician or 1 card that mentions it from your deck to your hand. Okay. Can I stop this, please? Yeah, I don't want you triggering those toy box things, right? I'm pretty sure that's what happens. Oh god, you've got something. No? Okay, fine. Good. Level 10 Gyat is a wild name. Oh wait, you can still do that? Oh, I forgot. Oh god, I'm so dead, everyone. I'm so dead. Why there no community game night on your schedule like Board Game Simulator and or a new game day once a week? But, Serb, we've got Deep Rock Galactic this weekend. And then we've got Deep Rock Galactic Rogue Core the following week. Twice. And this is why I'm saying I need feedback, because if people want the board games, then I will fit it into the new handy-dandy schedule. Feels like a jank version of Dark Edition Shining Sark.
Who's quite for sticking the
Yo, chimney. I mean, it's looking good for him so far. Oh gosh, is this is where some horrendous stuff happens now, right? You can do some really silly things with Sayuja, and I don't want to be a part of that if that's going to be the case. But yeah, you're right as well, Seto. Sorry, going back 1 step. Level 10 Gyat is quite the name. I do love a confident duelist, though. No one plays Toy Box without Dark Magician or Toy Box. Or, oh, I don't know what else. Did someone say board games? Check the deck after. I low-key think they run Exodia too. Did you see an Exodia thing? Oh. Connection failed again. Oh, there we go. Now that went up. I see it. Is this a me problem? Or did they not find what they wanted with Sayuja? Admittedly, just finishing on Sayuja is pretty bad. So that could have been the case. That could have been the case indeed. How do we check their deck, actually? Match history. Boom. Confirm opponent's deck. I see a whole load of Metamorphosis, of Royal Rare Metamorphosis as well. The 2 Dark Magician. Yeah, I don't see Exodia in there. The Miasma Necromancer. What the hell is that? This card is link summoned. You can add one level 5 or higher dark spellcast monster from your graveyard to your hand, but you cannot activate effects or the effects cards with its name for the rest of this turn, which doesn't really matter too much. How bizarre. How bizarre. That's a very janky deck. Shiny Sark, the Domination is better at 56 cards than 40. But yeah, Jimmy, how are you? We need to... Okay, if people want another board game night, we shall do it. Not this Saturday, not next Saturday, but the following Saturday. How about that? And actually, I need to... There was a game I saw, which I wanted to play with you guys. I need to remind myself what that was, and then we'll play that. Bruce, you ever seen an Odeon Ra deck? I've seen an Odeon deck, or, sorry, Man deck, isn't it? But not a... Have I seen Ra? I guess not, because it's to do with spells, whereas Odeon is usually traps, right? Okay, finally going first. Finally. So fun to play, I recommend it. I do have a couple of Odeon cards, but I definitely don't have them all. There's so... What do you mean a man deck? You know, it's a man deck, Diego. Oh gosh, they've got something. Yeah, I think he's literally just called the man. He's not called the man. Hold on a sec. What am I grabbing? What am I grabbing? What am I grabbing? What am I grabbing? Lady Debug. Ah, we could do this. And then do what we kind of did last time, right? I'm pretty sure I screwed up this play, but it's fine. Whatever. You know, we'll go for the Meow Mine. And then into you. Bear with me, everyone, while I do the thing with this. Okay, so boom. And then we activate this. Oh! Of course, it's not a special summon, but that's fine. So, thank you very much. Yes, please. Set the card to send to the graveyard. Which one was good in the grave? I forget. So that banish this card from your graveyard, destroy that once you control. Yep, do that one because we've already got this goober. Okay, thank you. Takes me some of this card from your hand. We'll do it over here. And then we will go into this. In fact, I'm pretty sure I bodged up what it was, because doesn't this find special summon something? Anyway, fetch special summon one Salaman Great Monster from your deck in defense position. Also, yeah, cool. That's fine. Yeah. Whoops. So I made a mistake there, but it is fine. We'll bring out this guy. And then we'll do this. Into you. I don't want to activate that because that flings something back. I should be special summoning. Yeah, I made a slight boo-boo, but it's fine. It's fine. Because I get a benefit from special summoning something in the wolf pointy zone. Okay, do this. We go for... Oh, this one. One level 4. Blah blah. Okay. Was it this one? This card from your hand. And I'm going to special summon to your field while this card is in your graveyard. Yeah. So we go for this one. Sorry, I know I'm not looking at chat at the moment, but I am just very... conscious of what I'm doing here. So, boom. Boom. Into the Raging Phoenix. Cool. Then I can use this. Hold on. What was the effect again? In your graveyard, place this card on the bottom of your deck, and if you do special summon that monster to your opponent's field, then draw one card. Okay, so to the field, it doesn't actually matter, right? And then go boom. Oh, very, very nice. We'll do this. Set the card to destroy. This one stops me being destroyed. And then put you over there. Okay, and then we go for this. See, it's all kind of coming back to me, but it also isn't, you know? Drago's been missing for a while. He has. He pops in every so often. Thank you very much. I appreciate. To be fair, I was at that for 5 minutes, and they've not been able to play anything. But we had some cool stuff. We had some cool stuff there. Yeah, I hope Drago's doing okay. Honestly, Diego. Yeah, and just going back to what you asked earlier, man deck. Hold on, man deck. So, I suppose it's better if we search Apophis. So you related cards. Oh, it had him anyway. Oh, that's it. The man with the mark. That's what I mean, Diego. That's what I mean. Raging Phoenix looks really cool. It's a really cool animation and a really cool effect as well. I super enjoyed it. It was the first time I started playing Salamangreat when I busted open 2 of those, and one of them was glossy. I was like, oh, I've got to play it now, right? Anyway, let me catch up a little bit. I mean, if you want to play a board game, who am I to say no? Also, I can think of some easy to explain games that we could play, or do you have something in mind already? I did have something in mind, Chimney, but I am open to options. Same with you, Seb. If you've got some easy to play games that are decent and not snakes and ladders, especially as I usually lose at that game, then great. But my profile has some jewels with the deck for it, and they've all updated deck list wise. So don't mind if you borrow the deck list. Borrow. And what about the team back with the 4-player antics with Diego? Yeah, with Diego and... Was Drago in there as well? I think so, right? I don't know if I butchered the spelling of your name. No, it's all good. Yeah, we didn't get back to Back for Blood. You know, I think I've still got that installed. I'm still holding on to the hope that we do actually play that game again. But didn't it get, like, pretty much canned? Or, you know, not ruined. But everyone else was kind of like, this isn't... what's it called? I was going to say Dead or Alive. That's a fighting game. But Left 4 Dead. Yeah, it's no Left 4 Dead. Let's go back to that. Yeah, Left 4 Dead ended up with a stronger player base than Back 4 Blood did, which is wild, isn't it? Considering how old Left 4 Dead is. That had to do somewhere. No problem. We'd have to find a new 4th, not seen Drago in ages. Yeah, it was Drago, wasn't it? I'm sure we could find someone. Yeah. But say you forgot to do that Wolf's Effect. Yeah, I butchered that. But you know what? We kind of handled most of the combo pretty well. Most of it. Guy hates Raging Phoenix. Yeah, I guess so. Or I was just taking a while and they thought, you know what, sod this. You know, which I completely get as well. It's one of my things as well about this game. Because you could be watching the opponent for 10 minutes and that's literally 10 minutes you're never going to get back, especially if you're in a losing position. So I completely get it. Yo, Zero, I see you there. How are you? I think you were streaming a bit earlier today, right? What were you streaming? Oh, I didn't know there was an OU on this 5 monster. Yeah. The man with the mark. And it literally looks like him. Like it's got the stuff on the face and whatnot. And it's all about the trap monsters. In fact, that's why they did the newer versions of like Apophis the Swamp Deity, Apophis the Serpent, and then where is it? You got the Treasures of the Kings, which went down to 2. Still got the original Temple of the Kings, and then what was the monster I just highlighted? This is like the big bad beastie fusion monster, Divine Serpent Apophis, which that's some pretty sick art. I wonder what that looks like in Royal Rare. It'd be amazing, right? Especially Dangers of the Divine as a board wipe. Gotta love a board wipe. Left 4 Dead is a great game, but the versus players were so toxic usually. Yeah, I'd heard it was amazing for however long years-wise, Oscar. But I wasn't in... It's not that I wasn't into it, it's just I don't think I had it back then. I think you could have picked it up on Xbox 360 or something. But I wasn't into my PC games then. But yeah, I can imagine things getting quite toxic quite quickly. Because can't you just like down people and then wait for them to perish, or revive them and then down them again? And I forget how it exactly works from what I've read, or what I've seen online. Fusions 2, more than one in fact. I think that this deck got people quitting the game, saying it's too broken. Apparently, it's still a really good deck, and the problem with it in Master Duel is you're in a best of 1 format. So if you're going first with this, you're more than likely winning, from what I've heard. Yeah, exactly. They limited the solemn cards because of it as well. Indeed. Alas. But what time is it? We've got a little bit more time left, about half an hour-ish. What should we do? Shall we carry on with Salamangreat?
Squish that baby.
Hey, Batpool, I hear you. How are you, sir? What's going down? I'm not really set over for anything. I can either look at people's replays. What was the last replay I had? Because I want to involve you guys as well, because it's been a while since we've even done a room, although I understand we don't have enough time for the usual antics of, me playing everyone, etc. Yeah, we can look at replays. I'm more than happy to look at replays. I'm quite happy with the win rate that we've had. It's not been too bad. Yeah, sure, Dragon Maids didn't really pan out, but we'll forget about that. We'll forget about that. So yeah, here we go. 9 days left to get up to level 100. And I do need those ultra rare gems. I really do. I really do. So boom. Yeah, let's have a look at what's the last replay I held. Oh god, that's a while back. Dual Triangle. Is that 15th November 2025? Yeah, I probably don't have the most reliable replays to be to be showing you guys. Yeah, indulge me, folks. Indulge me. Hey, Espresso kicked in last night and hasn't screwed off, but I'm alive. What was you guzzling? Oh, Depresso! I actually read that as espresso. I was wondering, like, how can an espresso shot last for so long? But no, that makes more sense. Shows you what's on my mind. I'm thinking of coffee and whatnot. But I feel for you, Batpool. Glad you're alive. How is the brothel manga that you're reading through? But what was it? Uh-oh, my sister is into brothels or something like that. What, wasn't that the title? It was something like that. Oh dear. Let me go to... How do I just look at people again? I forget. How do you just look at people? Do I even have you just here? Let's do that. So if we do this, Oh, I can look at your replays from here. Wait a second. Do you know? Oh wait, that's a collector's file, isn't it? On the left of your mate. I'm just like, wait, isn't that some extra goodie you can have there? Oh wait, I can look at your collector's list files. No collector's list files. Boo. Anyway, what replay are we checking out? Seto. Is there a particular one? Oh, the top one. Yeah, I should have read that actually. This does look very Ra-like. And you're going second as well. Let's have a little gander, shall we? Let's have a little gander. Have you got any games or any games the team could play? Yeah, you know what? I'm down. I'll be getting Subnautica 2, which apparently is multiplayer as well, if people are interested. Although I will probably go through it myself at first, especially for stream. And then we could do some multiplayer antics in that at some point. It'd be quite funny if someone's getting chased by a Reaper Leviathan. Ah, that's not a very good turn for them, is it? Not a very good turn for them at all. I would have probably just kept the Ash Blossom in hand, actually. That's just me. Okay, Triple Tactics Talent. Get rid of the Droll. Very nice indeed. Anubis, the Last Judge. Add 1 man. Bring man. I mean, this is just a cakewalk for you, isn't it, Kyber? Because literally the opponent's got nothing. Yeah, they kind of screwed themselves out of cards as well, didn't they? Because, yes, they had the Max C, but by setting the Ash Blossom, they couldn't use the Fua. Oof! Can you not attack with this Scuba, then? Must first be special something, blah, 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 blah. You can only once per turn during your main phase, you can add blah, blah, blah. No, I don't know. I don't know. That K9 hit, and now it's gone. Into Divine Scorpion. Ooh. Unfortunate there. But this does nothing by itself then. Oh, it's a Kaiju. I thought this was the... What's it called? The Ashen stuff. No, it's actually a Kaiju. But yeah, their first hand was great for going second, not for going first. Oh, that was a bad Fua. Literally just a wasted card there. Okay, and now we've got... Wait, what is their deck? Oh, I suppose it is the usual K9 VS deck, right? I've still got Ashen on the brain. That's what's doing me in. Office and negate effect, right? I'm pretty sure that's what that card does. Yeah, they are just... They are done. Definitely an easy win for you on that one, Kyber. And then the Ancient Chant anyway. just to get Ra up here. Beautiful. 11,000 attack? Yeah, that might be enough. Wait, is that kind of new? Like, I knew it had an animation for the, you know, the Fire Blast, but I didn't recognize the Egyptian text on either side either. Maybe I've just not seen it up close, you know? But yeah, very nice indeed, Kyber. Okie dokie. Anyone else got a replay they want me to check out? And let me just check out the chat at the same time. Sumi-chan is interested in lesbian brothels. That's the one. Haven't started volume 6, but can confirm some smut happens. In a brothel? No way. I don't believe you, Batpool. I don't believe you. I still need to do the update part of Master Duel. When was the last time you touched it, Batpool? Because there's probably a lot of updates to get done, right? Egyptian text? Yeah. I mean, it's a bit, you know, it was in the design. It wasn't actual text that appeared on the card, but it was the design sort of left or right. Unless I've just had a stroke. That is also a possibility, Kyber. That is also a strong possibility. I could end up passing out on stream as we're speaking. Yo, a human. I apologise if I've missed your message there on the YouTube side. How are you? Sorry, I'm very blind to a lot of stuff going on here, as you could probably imagine. But yeah, hope all is good on your side, dude. Welcome on in. We were just looking up the viewer replays. We've had a few games on ranked, and we also busted open the Exo Sisters bundle pack. And yeah, we've just been chilling. We don't have too much. Yeah, we've got half an hour. I know I said a half an hour like 15 minutes ago, but we've still got half an hour left, you know. So we'll see what else we're doing. We'll see what else we are doing. It shows up after you hit, I think. Yeah, it was like mid fire blast attack. It was appearing. So that's what confused me, because I don't usually play the gods. And I don't have much of the man stuff. So it's, or rather the Ra stuff either. There's a lot of investment I'll have to do there. I appreciate about copying the deck list. It's just, not only will I not be able to put it together, but I've only got one spare slot in my decks. I do need to go through them though. I do need to go through them because, as you can see, I've got 39 out of 40 here. And some of them I just don't use anymore. There's a lot I've got to update. I never played this, which was the what's it called, the Ritual Beasts. I mean, this was back when it was 3 Max C as well, which was absolutely insane. We'll throw that out there. And the Apophis too. Go figure. I've got ninjas. I've got dinosaurs. I need to relook at that. Although there is some dinosaur support that came out that I've, again, not been able to invest in because it's ultra rares. I did enjoy this. It's just not very good nowadays. Reptile Enclosure. I need to get Mitsurugi and get that in there. The aliens will hold Mitsurugi back, but I do love my aliens. Horus Jam. So that one I still quite like. Fish and Spritz. I like it. Got my sushi. Got gatekeeping. I need to see if there's anything that can go in there, because it is a very slow deck. A very, very, very slow deck. Witch Dumper I could probably change over now, in all honesty. Yeah, we've got Salamangreat, the Sword Stole. I wonder if there's a way to update that to make it even more jankier for opponents. This one I could probably end up changing because it's got the gold cards in there, the gold pride, but it doesn't work quite as well as the Horus Jam. Again, another deck that I didn't play. I only used it in solo. It's the Malice cards. As you can see here, it's been absolutely decimated by the ban lists. Oh well. Oh well. The Blue Eyes. 6 Sam, I put that together with all the royal rares that I was getting. And it was quite funky. But, again, it doesn't really respond to opponents' decks that well. Ryziel as well, that's been decimated by ban lists. Your Bell, that I can still play. Making Biscuits, that I need to get back into, because hasn't that brought up the Delicious? Yeah, I put in the Delicious Memories, but there's just not a lot else going on with it, you know? Literally every card is at 1 in that deck. Yeah. Love me one. I do love titling my decks, Seto. I really do. I really do. Yeah, the Sword Stole. This I actually used to play back in the day. It was quite funny because you got Sword Soul, and then you got nonsense like Chain Strike and Chain Energy in there, because it is a Bernie-like deck as well. Why not bust out the Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon, my favourite Sword Soul card? Yeah, I actually really enjoyed this. I did start putting in Tenyi monsters into it to make it slightly more, I guess, consistent. Oh, I ended up with the alt art of this as well. Like, that's really cool. The poor market goer, though, got absolutely decimated. Yeah, I legit love the pun names for the next Gamers Ryziel up. It's just a chef's kiss. Thanks, Diego. Just a shame I never actually used it. And in fact, I only started investigating it. Was it today? Because I was like, what else can I use it for? Because look, you got 1, 1, 1, 1, banned, banned, one. I was thinking whether even Exo Sisters could work with it, but probably not, right? There's apparently it's still very consistent with Mitsurugi, so that's something I might mess about with. Yeah, so much I've not played with. I literally build the deck and just don't play it. It's... yeah. What can I say? Gustav Max is one of my favourite Exceed monsters. It's just random. Oh yeah, it's great. You know, level 10s out. Just bust it out and blast the enemy for 2,000. Why do they ban cards? Too OP. Literally, Serb. Yeah. You know, this deck type... not deck type. This actual archetype, Malice, I don't want to say made a lot of players quit, but it actually made the Master Duel player base reduce for a while. Like, there was less online activity because it was absolutely insane compared to any other deck types. Even the other stronger ones at the time, this just absolutely ruined you know, opponents, and no one wanted to go first. Oh, sorry, no one wanted to go second against Malice because they would set up some crazy board. And on top of that, with Malice in particular, they then released the extra support for it, which was indirect support, before other cards that came out IRL, you know, for this game. So yeah, Malice actually made the player base smaller for a while, and then they super hit it once they stopped selling these cards, or, you know, selling the packs and bundles with them. And now we're at that's kind of at the point again with Cool Tune that we're in, because we've had Draco Tail. What else was there, people? It's the big three, isn't it? Draco Tail, Cupsy, oh sorry, Yummy rather. Draco Tail, Yummy, and K9. And it was like a rock, paper, scissors thing. So they were powerful, but they can, you know, each one had a weakness against one of those points. So at least people can still play different decks rather than just Malice. And now there's a lot of Cool Tune out, causing damage to just everything and everyone. So we're going through that. Yugi, no. I see you there, Dash. How are you? I do hear you. It was a Yugi no. Absolutely. Dash, have you played Yugi in the past? I can't remember. I know you're in Gordy's stream, so you're definitely aware of it because she streamed it and she's streaming it. But yeah, did you actually play Yugi back then? I was trying to make an oh no. All right, Yugi oh no. Might as well be Yugi no at the same time, right? I feel like I've missed a lot here. My Buster Blade deck is called Suck It Kaiba. I see it there. I can see what you did there. You Malthus. You know what? I always have a thing where I make a deck. You know, I get the meta stuff because I hear it's like stupidly powerful. So I at least make it so if I want to advance up the ladder, if I've got the time, then great, I've got a deck that can do it. But I never get around to it. That's the only reason. Like I say, I've never used Malice. I've not actually used this one. What else have I not used? You whited out. Did I use this? What was this one? Oh, Logistus. Yeah, to be fair, I've not put this one together either, or not used it online. It's a funky little deck, but you know, there's better out there. What else was there? The Dance With Me, Makanko. I think I only used that a couple of times in duel rooms with you guys. Memento Me, although I am missing a couple of cards. Even the Pearly, I never really used. Same with Love Me. Wait, is it literally a case of half of these decks I've not actually used online? I've just put them together and then that's it? They just go in the museum? I think so. Alright, instead of banning, why don't they nerf it? Reprinting costs money. It's two things, you know, on that. Even reprinting isn't bad. They just tweak it and release it in another set. But the big thing is when they when they nerf it, because they've done that with a couple of cards, it usually then super sucks. So there was my guy, what's his name? Envoy of the End, the Chaos Dragon, where, don't get me wrong, it was super busted. But you would be able to blow up the entire field and still have plays afterwards and burn your opponent for an insane amount of damage. And then they super nerfed that and no one plays it. So they banned it, reprinted it, and everyone went, ew, that's no longer any good. We'll leave that alone. There was also Sangan, which is still usable. It used to be a case of, oh, if this card goes to the graveyard, or went from the field to the graveyard, then you can choose any monster with 1500 attack or less and put it into your hand. Now they've tweaked it to say you can put it into your hand, but you can't use the effects of any monster card with that, that you selected. So it's almost like putting a brick in your hand at first, and it instantly went from 0 or 1 to 3 in a deck because no one's using it. So yeah, it's not been a great time. I don't think they've actually errated a card for a while. Tell me if I'm wrong, guys. But yeah, I think they're now of the mindset like, okay, we either just keep it banned or or we just reduce the amount of copies you can play. That's it. Let's see here. Also, when they have nerf cards by errata, they usually go overboard. Yeah, exactly what I'm saying, Diego. Exactly what I'm saying. I should have just read what you said because you took the words out of my mouth. Crush Card Virus, that was another one. Yep, that changed. That was a horrible card to go against. I can't say what I named my Karibo deck because it's a bit sus. I'm going to say Fuzzy Balls, Seto. I'm pretty sure that's what you named it. Again, Diego taking the words out of my mouth. Almost 50% done with Master Duel stuff. I played it minimally. Yu-Gi-Oh! And MTG came to my school around the same time, and MTG won. Fair dash. Isn't MTG going crazy as well with different universes coming in, like Marvel and not One Piece because that's got its own card game now, but yeah, the different universes are coming in, right? I have to rebuild heroes all over again. No, why Bapu? This school is not big enough for the both of us, kind of deal. Yeah, and the last thing you want, especially at school, is to get bullied for the card game choice you chose, right? Woke up at 6:30. Blarium, how are you on this fine Tuesday? Well, Tuesday morning for you, Tuesday evening for myself. Are you sorting yourself out some breakfast? You usually have something quite nice for breakfast. You could even tell me you're just getting orange juice for breakfast, and I'd say that's fancy. Reprinting helps the cost of the deck go down, it makes it more accessible, but there's always a chance of it being hit if the reprints are for your deck. Yeah. Some cards are hard to balance due to the nature of the game. Players are usually way too good at finding unintended uses for cards. Yeah, it's... especially with the old stuff. I mean, it's been over 25 years now since Yu-Gi-Oh's been released, and the old cards which seemed absolutely pants back in the day are now actually extremely busted in certain scenarios. What was the one? I can't think of a card. Someone tell me a card. In fact, let's just look at the banned stuff now and see what was useless but then became really ridiculous. Boom. So boop, 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 boop. Let's have a look at the... Oh! In fact, this is a perfect example. This one isn't even ridiculously old. But this is, 2 level 5 monsters. So you had to merge 2 level 5 monsters together to summon this card. Then once per turn during your main phase, you can detach 2 materials from this card. Each player rolls a 6-sided die twice. The player with a higher total cannot activate monster effects or declare an attack until the end of the next turn. Which is a big deal, to be fair. It's practically a floodgate. And once per turn, if either player rolls a 6-sided die or dice, While this card has material, you can treat one of the results as 7. So the player that has this is more than likely going to get the effect off and stop the opponent. But the thing is, you never saw this usually played back in the day because level 5 monsters weren't really a thing, i.e. they were actually hard to summon out. They had particular conditions and you would never usually have 2 on board at once. Maybe you would have 1, for your deck type, but you wouldn't usually have 2. But since K9 got released, which at least in Master Duel was only, was it like 2 months ago? Something like that? 2 months ago? Maybe even 3 months ago. It's got to be 2 months ago, right? Then, yeah, level 5 monsters became a thing. Like, that was their thing. So you would special summon a whole load out, then you'd bust this out, and then you would floodgate your opponent. And then this went straight from 3 to 0 because of that nonsense. I don't even know how old this card is. Paradise Smasher. Hold on, we can look really quick, actually. Paradise Smasher release date. Let's see here. Oh, it was actually somewhat recent. Yeah, August 1, 2025. I thought this was older. But, yeah. You never really saw it until K9 was spamming it. Let's try and find an older one. Let me bring the chat back up because you've probably got a lot more examples. I haven't played it in years. I'm looking to pawn off my old decks. Hey, you might get some good value out of them now, Dash, as long as it's things valuable, and not just like a starter deck. Joey, what's the one? Griffin Wing. Was that Joey or was that Pegasus? I forget. But yeah, wait for meds to kick in, so I'm able to nap. Fair enough. Fair enough. So you're not gonna wait? You're gonna nap? No. I suppose if you've not had much sleep, then yeah, a nap is suitable, especially at 6 in the morning. I'm almost as old as the game. I'm a lot older than the game. Karibo. What do you mean Karibo? New board game stuff came in yesterday though. Oh nice. Wait, no, that was Monday. I forget what the title of it was, but again, that game looks really, really cool. What was that? The stuff you got the board there. Was that the board game stuff you got? But was it extras for that game, Valerian? Final Girl. That's the one. That's the one. So why did you choose this over MTG or anything else that's wildly popular? Pokemon is like the one exception where people do actually play the card game version. I did play Pokemon as well, actually, but Yu-Gi-Oh! Me and Dan, my brother, actually got into that when we started seeing the cartoon. And of course, the cartoon was absolutely bonkers. The rules didn't match how you actually played the game. But then it got released in Europe, so that was the other thing. Back then, you had the American version, and then you had the European booster packs. And the European ones were like, were they 4 booster packs behind? Or something like that? It was something silly. Eventually, they merged together. But yeah, both Dan and I were then early adopters of Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, we were there for the first booster pack, the first starter decks and stuff, and it just went on from there. And we went to tournaments and things, did pretty well, and then yeah, again it just kind of stopped. There wasn't really a chance for MTG at that point. Yeah, we were just early adopters of Yu-Gi-Oh! And that was that. I'm still open to learning MTG, but I just know I don't have the time for it, Even though Yu-Gi-Oh! Has changed so much, at least I know the basics to kind of flow into it, That reptile boss monster, Tyrant Neptune. Also, you can make it with more than 2 level 5s. Tyrant Neptune. Is that in here? Oops. Let's see here. I think I even remember this card somewhat. So, let me go back over to Mr. Google. The Tyrant Neptune. So that came out October 21st. Oh, wait. Is that the one? That doesn't look like it's the one. Oh yeah, yeah, I think it is. It's just showing a different card at first, which is really weird. So yeah, it was first released in Japan in 2009. And then you could get it as a card in May 1st, 2010. So that card is like 15 years old now, 16 years old, whatever. Cannot be special summoned. You contribute summon this card by tributing one monster. This card gains the total original attack and defense of the monsters tributed for its tribute summon. When this card is tribute summoned, target one effect monster in the graveyard that was tributed for the tribute summon. This card's name becomes that target's name, and this card gains that target's effects. So what was the... I remember loosely someone telling me the combo, but what was the combo of that? 30% left to go, then I can see what dust I have. And then pray backward that you can put it together. Pot of Greed. You know what? There are other cards like Pot of Greed nowadays. But I still think it's kind of too powerful. Graceful Charity is especially too powerful. I think with just food materials, it's pretty much a guaranteed stun. Oh, Last Will. Last Will was a great card. That got banned somewhat early, didn't it, as the game progressed. That was a simple thing of if you have a monster go to the graveyard, that was like, yeah, I think it was any monster, then you could pull anything with 1,000 attack or less into your deck, something like that. I suppose that's one of the first, if not the first, lingering effect cards, I think, Last Will. But yeah, that you can't reprint Pot of Greed or you know, Errata or anything, because it just is, isn't it? What was that? So don't play. Oh, where people don't actually play the card game. But Pokemon is like the one exception where people don't actually play the card game version. There is an online version of it as well, isn't there? Do you guys hear all the stuff about the Pokemon tournaments? Again, IRL, where championships are being stripped from the winners because they celebrate slightly more than they should, i.e. putting their hands in the air or accidentally dropping a controller a bit too hard on the table. Like that was one of the most recent ones, I think. Yeah, and that is wild. There's been a few like that recently. I'm pretty sure it's not just the card game. I'm pretty sure there was like a Pokemon Go. Was it a Pokemon Go tournament? I don't know. I just know it was another Pokemon thing where Nintendo was like, nope, you're no longer the big cheese because you said something slightly more enthusiastically. Absolutely wild. Oh, Tyrant Neptune was super busted with Lyrilisk. You tribute one of the Exceeds and it would get like 6k attack, be immune to everything, and inflict like 3k damage. Oh, because of the effect. Yeah, of course. It could also do like 300 times the level 8 effect damage. It covers Lyrilisk Independent Nightingale. 6k attack plus 5k of direct effect damage. Amazing. Amazing. Oh yeah, you're supposed to just smile and get out. Yeah, I'm not sure if you can even bow to your opponent or anything. I would be as stiff as a board. I probably wouldn't even, move from the seat unless I was actually wheeled out by Nintendo themselves, or maybe even Mr. Shigeru Miyamoto. Who knows? Speaking of Pokemon, actually, speaking of Pokemon, oh my gosh, let me just see if I've got the, because I do play the Pokemon trading, the Pokemon Pocket trading card game on mobile. Not too much. I kind of collect the cards and then maybe put together, certain deck types. Yeah, here we go. How about let's open this. Okay. How about really quickly we just open a pack. We open a pack and then pray. We pray. We just pray. So you get 2 packs a day, and then you usually get screwed over. And let's see if we get something super shiny. There's 7 minutes left, but for you guys, I will use one of my timers. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Whoop, there we go. And we'll just go... There you go. That one there. And then... Kablooey. No. Kablooey. And... Oh, wait. We actually got something semi-decent. So we've got a Dwebble, Bronzong, Zubat, Magnemite. Yeah! Yeah! A super shiny card I've already got. Yeah! Yeah! Good times. At least I could trade that with someone. Alright, hold on. Let me bring the chat back up. Okay. Did you check out that Steam Deck Builder sale that was on? I did. But you know what? Nothing piques my interest at the moment, just because I've got, Slay the Spire 2 going on, and I'm already going to be spending money on Subnautica 2 as well as Deep Rock Galactic Pro Core, which comes out a week within a week of each other. So yeah, I don't think I can use anything. See that my point about Pokemon is about pack opening and collecting. They don't actually play the card game. It's such a small part of the Pokemon community. I guess so, to a degree. I mean, if you was to do it professionally, then at least you can make money from it. Unlike Yu-Gi-Oh, really. So yeah, there is a competitive section that will do it in IRL. But I completely agree that usually it's just about collecting the cards. Like I used to do that, collect Pokemon cards. And I think I just put together one deck compared to Yu-Gi-Oh, where there was all sorts I would put together. But yeah, I completely get it. Completely get your point there, sir. Ah, dear. Okay, people. Okay. I think we might actually be just about done for today. I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting a little bit hungry. Here is practically 9:30. He thinks, I know, sir. But what else can we do without me getting, without me potentially annoying the wife, Plus, I do have to take out Milka to see if she'll go poop. She went this morning, but she hasn't done it tonight yet, so that's going to be a fun nighttime walk. I seriously as well want to do a big streamathon. The usual where we go on for a bit longer. I would love to do a 24-hour stream at some point. But there has to be some huge incentive there to, to ruin my body. I was up for 22 hours the other night and it completely took me out for about a week. Why did you move before we met up for a BruceCon board game cafe day? I know, sir, but not going to lie, that was one of the things I was thinking about when moving, that we never got a chance to actually meet up and do it. I don't even know when I'll be back. Close to you. Unless, come to me. I mean, I don't think there's any Chinese buffet places up here where we can have a succulent Chinese meal. But maybe. Yeah, there was a lot of things I didn't get to do before moving, actually. I didn't even get to... I mean, other than the wedding, I didn't even get to hang out with my friends. It all moved so quickly. And now I'm here. What's up there for food? There's donuts. Nothing but donuts, sir. But no, there's also... and this sounds weird, but there's very good soup. There's... when you always hear something and then when you try to think about it, you can't think of the name of it. Rissoic, that's it. Rissoic, which is like a sour soup. That's really, really nice. It usually has sausage in it and things. I'm starting to dribble just thinking about it. And what else is there? Oh, yes, the... I forget how to pronounce it, but it's like these potato cakes done really, really nicely. There's dumplings, there's the pierogi. Oh, there's a lot served, actually. And Polish cuisine is very, very nice. Very, very nice. You should come on down. In fact, there should be, at least in the UK, a few Polish places you can go to. Whether it's any good or not, I don't know. But over here, oh, majestic. There was even really nice mashed potato. Like, oh man, you know, I'm starting to dribble. I definitely need to eat something now. Okay, people. Let's have I wonder if Gordy is still streaming, actually. If Gordy's streaming, we'll raid her, because she's got like a subathon, streamathon goodness day happening. There she is. Let's give her a little raid. Yeah, it's her 3rd day of her 2-year stream anniversary. So let's share some love with her. I don't think we've raided her for a hot minute, to be fair. So this will be a nice little surprise. She is playing... What has she gone into? Is that Tomodachi Life now? Which I know a lot of people are playing at the moment. It does look absolutely hilarious. Potato cakes and mash together. Serve. Yeah. Your choices are potato or potato, Serb. Nothing more, nothing less. Oh, but good kielbasa as well. Good kielbasa. Oh, sorry, good sausage, I should say. They've got really, really nice sausage. People, in the meantime, while I am salivating over all the food choices here of potato and potato, remember, as we are raiding, if you are subbed, you can copy and paste the Rainbow Boomerade message. If you are not subbed, then copy and paste the Kapow Boomerade message, and we will share some boomer love with good old Gordy. But yeah, I highly recommend Polish cuisine, Serb. Absolutely. Or absolutnie in Polish. That means absolutely. I also learned something else the other day, mostly because I hear it on adverts. Teraz, which is now, usually used in sales speak and everything. Anyway, there's only 8 seconds left. Everyone, I'm going to be streaming earlier on Thursday for Subnautica 2 release. Take care of yourselves. Much love. Keep being awesome. Let's boom raid.